ladies and gentlemen, wait, yeah? Okay, yeah, we're live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Probots. Welcome to ESChamp. We are here for day 6 of Probots. That means we've only got 1 week left after this. So this is a very exciting one. Joining me today is Ketrock. Welcome to the Probot stream. How you doing?
Not too bad, Andy. Looking forward to this. I've really been into the bots lately.
Excellent. As you all should be, we've got some awesome bots, 16 bots competing. We're going to have 2 groups. Group 1 will be going first, a little break, then Group 2 tonight. And for Group 2, we're actually getting the doctor cut back in here. So we're going to have a whole bunch of casters. So stick with us tonight. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned. And you said you're making a bot, right, for the past few weeks?
Yeah, I've been obsessed with it. I haven't been streaming much StarCraft II recently because I've just been like coding with all my free time.
Nice.
So, yeah.
It's a Terran bot, I'm assuming?
It's a Terran bot, and it's getting pretty good now. I can crush the insane AI on
oh, nice.
like the built-in AI. So maybe next season you'll see him on the ladder here.
Hell yeah. Dude, now was this one you started from scratch, or is it one of the ones, because I know there's some pre-made ones that you can kind of build off of out there?
Yeah, there's good frameworks in Python to start from. If anyone else is going to be doing any of this, I would suggest starting from Python. I was not smart and decided to create my own from scratch in Java. Even the API is not documented, so it was a lot of headaches, but it's rewarding at the same time.
Awesome. Well, yeah, once you get it functional and working, that's all that matters, I guess, in the end.
Yeah, it took a while to get rolling. Once you got a feel for it, it's moving a lot faster now.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to see it. Would you have a name for it yet, or is that still to be decided?
I just call it Ketrock for now, unless
actually
no, I got another name. We'll see. I haven't decided.
Well, we'll look for it next season
yet. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, we've got 4 groups. We do have a little bit of news today before we start as well. Again, thank you for tuning into ESChamp. This is Probots Week 6. We've got 7 weeks in total. Then we'll be doing the finals. This year's finals will be online due to the epidemic that is currently ravishing the world. The COVID-19 virus. I'm sure everybody is aware of it. If you're not, get out from under your rock, go read the internet a little bit, figure out what's going on, and wash your damn hands, everybody. So we will be doing that live, but we will also be having the humans versus bots. That will still be happening. That will just be an online version of it. So definitely stay tuned for that. You can definitely join the Discord if you want to ask any questions about that, or you can join our awesome forum. If you type in !community, we have a really cool forum for ESChamp where you can comment and talk about what's going on. You can kind of get our schedule. You can see all the matchups that are going to be going on for whatever night we're doing something. So a very cool little place. Definitely check that out. You can also become a Crown Club member. Normally those members would get priority seating at the finals, but as this is all online, we are all getting equal seats, I guess. But still, if you want to be a Crown Club member, we do shout outs throughout the stream for all of you awesome people who support us. So definitely check that out. That's !join in the chat. You get some cool perks.
They'll get priority casting for their matches.
Priority casting for their matches. For what matches?
For the bot versus humans.
Oh, for the bot versus humans. Oh, okay. So yeah, if you're a Crown Club member, you will have the chance to play against the bots. That's how that works. Thank you, production. All right.
See if a human can hold a pro brush. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh my God! Did you watch last week? Did you see?
Gen Z bot got crushed by it.
Tier was actually our first game coming up. Tier was the one did that awesome little pro brush with the recall. Really cool game. Tier will be going up against Harvester to start things off here in Group A. And if we could go ahead and take a look at our bracket, production's going to pull that up for us all and take a look at our 16 bots here. So yeah, we've got Tier versus Harvester first, Spiny versus Creepy Bot. So ZVZ coming up next. Mech Sweep versus Straylock TVT. So some mirror matchups tonight. And then Gen Z bot versus Alert. I believe Alert is the random bot, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that seems right. So yeah, very cool Group A. We're going to be diving right into this. And then Group B will be after the break. So yeah, thanks again for joining us, Ketrock. Very nice to have you here. Yeah, somebody who actually knows about the bots a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Awesome. Oh yeah, let's do a shout out. Good idea. Boom, do it. And we're back. Thank you so much, Jared, for your support. Again, Crown Club member, very good way to support ESChamp and all our future things. We actually might have a trivia night coming up soon, too. So definitely check that out if we do end up doing that. But let's go ahead and dive into our first game. Again, we've got Tyr versus the Harvester coming up first. That is our one of our better Protoss bots. I don't know, we've got some pretty good Protoss bots here. And then the Harvester, I believe, one of the newer bots in Probots. So we're moving on to Disco Bloodbath.
Is Harvester one of those machine learning bots? Is that correct?
Which one? Harvester?
Yes.
Yes, he is. Has decision making. It's built in Python as well, actually. So a fellow Python bot for you there.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. But yeah, it uses Sharpie library, which was made by one of the bot makers. I'm drawing a blank. Was it the Sharpened Edge bot maker? I believe so.
I think so.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a very very good contender. Tyr though has some really sneaky builds, as we saw last week, as we've seen in lots of weeks before. I guess let's go ahead and introduce our bots. I think we're here in game now, right?
We are.
Yes, we are. Excellent. Well, we've got Tyr in the top left, our red Protoss. Give it up for him. He is inevitable. He is our resident Thanos. He always has the Thanos quotes. Do you do introductions? Are you comfortable with introductions? Sure. Yeah, do it.
In the bottom right, in the blue, we have the Harvester. Machine learning third player.
Yeah, it's really, we don't have a ton of the machine learning ones, but it's definitely interesting to watch. Especially, for multiple games, because you can really see it kind of change and do different things, as opposed to some of the bots who just have their, one trick pony. Oh yeah, we're getting highlighted there. So it starts with drones, goes into queens. It's chosen lings, roaches, hydras, banelings, ravagers, lurkers, in this order, I'm assuming, is how that works.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that works out. So no drone rush or no probe rush out of Tyr this week.
Yeah,
he definitely likes the Immortals. I expect to see that. He hasn't taken an expansion, though, so it's going to be a one-base build.
Yeah, he does some one-base all-ins. It's really hard to tell what Tyr's going to do from week to week. But that's what makes it so much fun, I guess. Yeah, I've never seen the double cannon wall off out of him. So maybe Stargate?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Just try to absorb the early pressure, then build up maybe a bunch of void rays or something along those lines.
Oh, was that my sound, or did you just cut out?
Can you not hear me?
You got really quiet. Is that just me? That's the same? Must be something on my end. Weird. All right, well, we'll try to roll with it. All right, so Harvester is getting that lair up. Ooh, this is really interesting. Really going to bunker down on the one base. Yeah, I can't hear you at all. What happened here? Can you say something?
Yeah, can you hear me? No?
Barely. I don't know what just happened. Like it was fine, and then it just went. Oh, you did just get really quiet. Okay, so you are something with your mic then. Maybe check your settings. Maybe reconnect or something. Yeah, it was working fine, and then it just got really quiet. All right, we'll get that fixed up, everybody. Just go ahead and show whenever you think you've got it fixed. Just start yelling, and we'll know if we can hear you or not. Stargate is the tech of choice. So the Stargate is about halfway done here for Tyr. Over on the other side, Hydras. That is an absolutely beautiful choice. And that infestation pit, especially on one base. Ooh, what is going on? And a dark shrine all on one base. So really going to try to just get that tech advantage and try to take out Harvester. He's back. Can we hear him? Are you with us, Ketrock?
I'm back. Is it any better?
Maybe. Yeah, it's really quiet. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe check which mic or something. Something sounded like maybe some other mic took over or something. But we've got a Dark Shrine, in case you missed it. Dark Shrine about halfway done. Hydra's pumping out. A Swarm Host as well. We're just getting all sorts of crazy tech. Only 4 minutes in, and we've already got Voids. DT's about to be coming out. Those Swarm Hosts. I don't even know what's going to happen this game. This is just such a weird build order out of both these bots here. Said already he was really low, and you can't change it. I don't know. Hopefully we can get this mic working here. Just keep talking and see if we can hear you.
All right, I'll keep talking.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, it's normal.
Is it?
Yeah,
whatever
you did fixed it. You changed nothing? I don't know what to tell you.
That was a strange one.
Sometimes you just got to do nothing, I guess. All right, good volume now. Excellent. Yes, they can hear you in chat. So, all right.
Perfect.
Well, anyway, yeah, we've got Dark Shrine. What do you make of this? What do you? I've got nothing here. This is just strange builds out of both these bots.
I missed what would happen there. I was working on my mic, but I think I saw a swarm host. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah,
that's
we've
something
got more
I've
and
not
more
seen in the
too.
bot scene yet.
I think we actually, yeah, maybe once we've seen them. I can't remember a specific time though. So yeah, definitely not something very common at all. I would love to see it followed up with the Nidus. We do only have one bot that does the Nidus. I believe that's Paul. So we might get that a little bit later. But yeah, just a lot of swarm hosts. This will be interesting. Does he have detection though? I don't.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, we're about to find out.
DT is on the way to the natural, and yeah,
he's doing the long walk
in the production
too.
tab.
He's doing the march from Ire to get here. All these DTs are.
Okay, so there's the swarm host. He knows it's there. What's the reaction going to be?
No overseer. He has the ability to get an overseer. He's not even. Oh, he does have an overseer out. Okay.
Yeah, and so one on the way.
Nice. So reacting perfectly. Yeah, this decision making is really starting to show. He's able to identify there's Dark Templar, gets that overseer over there to help pick it off, and now he's going to be able to start pushing across with a lot of swarm hosts. This is good for Harvester against one base at a tier. I think tier might just get steamrolled.
It's looking that way. 4 bases now. He's got to get some work done with these DTs if he wants to get back in this. But the Void Ray looks like it's going to be the follow-up. So we'll see what the anti-air is going to like for the Harvester.
Well, he's got the as long as he keeps pumping out Hydras, he'll be fine, I imagine.
Seems that way.
We'll see. I'd love to see some infestors too. We don't get a lot of infestors either. I like the idea of the DTs, but I don't think it's going to work super well. And yeah, they should be going for workers ideally, but you can see they're kind of getting trailed back to their own base here. But I guess that's good. Maybe they can partake in the big fight here that's about to happen right outside of Tier's base.
Yeah, they don't look too
get some
target specific. They're just kind of like moving across the map and hitting when they can find. But
here
here come the swarm hosts, and we'll see what the Void Rays. There's the very low Hydra count, so I think the Void Rays should be able to handle at least the first wave.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's not a lot of support here. So yeah, the Void Ray is gonna be able to kill the Hydras off. Now the swarm hosts doing their weird little dance there.
Uh-oh, the locusts are kiting. That's not good.
Yeah. So yeah, all the locusts going to expire. None of them actually even make it into the main base. Oh, if you could get these overseers too, that would be nice. Because then the DTs might be able to run rampant here. Does he have any DTs left?
Looks like they're still getting popped at one at a time from that gateway.
Yeah, no warp gate. That's an interesting choice too. If this works, I will be thoroughly impressed here.
Yeah, 4th base
one base
down
against
from that
4.
DT. Void Rays do bonus damage to the armored
Well, that's true.
Storm Host as well. So once they charge up, the Storm Host will die quickly.
Yeah, he's only building swarm hosts. I don't know if that's going to cut it. It looked like it was going to be fun and cheeky a little bit, but it's just not working out. I don't know.
But we need to see Tier go on the offense, because it doesn't really matter if you can't kill the Void Rays if Tier never expands.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is very true. All right, well, we'll see. He did get some more Overseers, so the DTs aren't as big of a threat anymore. They are still harassing, getting a little damage done here or there. But,
looks like the DTs are aware of the Overseers and do try to avoid them.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't even really notice that. That's a good call out.
Jumping away whenever he sees an enemy unit with an Overseer.
That's really smart. It's a good way to keep them alive.
So they're not just on A move. They do have some intelligence going on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can see they're like, we don't want to go past him. That's
More
funny.
Swarm Host getting roasted. And here's the attack I was hoping for. Void Rays coming out. And let's see if we can turn this game back around for a Tier.
Yeah, those Locusts are useless. There's nothing on the ground here. It's just going to be the Voids coming in and not a lot of Hydras. I would imagine, normally if he saw all these Voids, he'd just start cranking out Hydras, but really persistent with the Swarm Host. So maybe a little bit of a judgment error there in the coding.
Well, let's take a look at the production tab. Now that the Void Rays are here, does the Harvester have the smarts to start pumping out Hydralisks is the question.
Air units, quick, deploy the locusts. You guys in chat are funny. Bronze Hero Bot League. Jesus. You guys are brutal. All right, so yeah, the Void Rays are just kind of starting to mop up here. A little bit of a stalemate. The Queen doesn't want to fight the DTs. DTs don't want to get detected. So a funny little stalemate there for sure. Natural base is gone. I think these Voids are just going to clean everything up.
It looks that way, but I mean, it is still 7 bases on 1, so this game is definitely not over yet.
Yeah, the macro is strong with this one, that's for sure.
It's got 1,000 in the bank. There is the opportunity to make Hydras if the right logic gets hit to do it.
I don't think he's going to. Oh, there we go. Finally, 6 Hydras, 7 Hydras on the way. That's what he needs to do. Okay, here we go. This is what the Harvester needs.
And Tyr like solid sealed himself in, so I don't think he's going to ever take an expansion.
Yeah, no,
the army that's going to have to win it for him.
I think I've seen him do this once or twice. It's just one base or bust kind of build. Either it kills your opponent or you just die because you don't have enough money. So far, it's working though. It's not one way or the other yet.
Hydra Den goes like down. You said, that is going to be an issue for the Harvester.
What is?
His Hydra Den just went down.
Oh, did it? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, was it in the natural there, or was it up in the main?
It was up in the main. The Void Rays just kind of
the
walked
Void's
through
got it. I don't know what I was looking at. I zoned out there. Well, that's a problem because all the Hydras just died as well. Thanks. At least he knows to rebuild it. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, Void Rays are not a unit you want to walk in one at a time with Hydras.
Yeah. Well, that's a good, healthy amount of Voids, too. I think Tyr's got this. He's down, 68 to 22 workers, not 89, 92 to 36 army supply. But he's got the right army. That's what counts, I guess, in StarCraft in the end.
So the other thing is that he may not have to kill the Void Rays if he gets on the offense with those Swarm Hosts. He's got the economy to back it up. If he can start base trading, get the Locusts into the main base.
Yeah, but the DT 300 style wall there is not letting anything through.
I did notice that.
All right, yeah, I think these Voids are just gonna slowly kill Harvester. Harvester's gonna keep expanding. The bank is actually all but gone for Harvester. He had so much just a little bit ago, but
Hydra Den's rebuilt, so I do like that he has at least that logic built into him spot. But he's unfortunately still making Swarm Hosts.
Oh, so yeah, none of this is coded. Harvester just does its own thing, apparently. Yeah, once it makes up its mind, it's just like, all right, it's just free reign there. That's pretty cool. There's nothing that's gonna kill the Voids. So we could probably, I hate to say it so soon, but a lot of Locusts doing a whole lot of nothing here. Speed up a little.
Splatting I do like the Locust of the Void Rays there.
No speed up. Oh, maybe something happens that I don't know about. All right, well, we're gonna watch a lot of things die here. The Queen is getting a few shots off on the Voids, but still no Hydras coming out. No real answer to this.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking bad, but let's keep in mind here, the Harvester has more bases than Tyr has Void Rays.
That is true. Valid point. Very valid point here. Yeah, and that's what keeps you alive.
There's one deep in the red. He may even just lost it. It's hard to tell. Now it's still deep in the red there.
Oh, that Void? Yeah, he's flying in there. Yeah, a really good micro out of the Voids, too. They've really been programmed with some nice avoidance. They're staying out of the range of the Queens for the most part when there were Queens.
Yeah, if it's using that Sharpie framework, then that means it knows how to kite really well.
If only Tyr would expand. Indeed, Steven, indeed. Oh, is he going to lose the Hydra Den again? Is that off creep? What was going on there? Go back to that base.
Yeah, it is off creep, but I think the hatchery will finish in time.
Oh, yeah, okay. He does have a hatch going up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I'll definitely go into the red, though.
For sure. All right, so this base looking like it will eventually get broken if you could just kill all these dang Swarm Hosts. which he's slowly doing. Oh, he killed all the overseers.
Ooh, that's
yeah,
good.
now the DTs can take part finally. So this will start speeding up now, I think. Now that DTs can fight. And he doesn't have he's got nothing on the production tab. Is he dead in the water? Kind of looks like he's dead in the water here.
It's got drones.
Yeah, he's mining, but that's it. No, nothing in the production. Oh, something just skipped there. What the heck? My game froze and skipped, and now we've got a spawning pool and 26 swarm hosts on the way. Where are you at on the timer?
I'm at 15:08.
Oh, okay. So I somehow got ahead of you. Refresh your stream there.
All right, give it a try.
26 swarm hosts on the way at once, and a spawning pool. Yes, more swarm hosts is exactly what we need there, Tech.
I mean,
More
if you use
swarm
them,
hosts.
they can win the game.
Yeah,
20
if you would
storm
just go
hosts
kill
launching into
the...
Tier's main base.
Oh, yeah.
That
That'd
cannot
wipe
be
it.
handled. But if he's going to throw them at the windshields of the Void Rays, then
Oh, here we go.
not going to be too useful.
Do it. They're listening to you, I think. They're
Yes,
finally
and there's
starting
no
to waddle
DT wall
across.
anymore.
And the Spartan wall is gone. Uh-oh. Is this Harvester's moment? Yeah, I think you're right. One solid wave is going to clean up at least half the base there. There's, I don't think, any defense except for a couple of cannons, which will fall like that. I think you might be onto something here.
And Harvester's still expanding. So it's going to take a while for Tier to finish him off.
He's that pesky ladder guy who's just, he's way better than you. He keeps expanding everywhere, and you just can't keep up with it.
Hydra Den is down again, but the good news is Harvester has no interest in making Hydras anyways. So it doesn't matter too much.
My dog is very upset by all this. She's not a Zerg fan. Protoss through and through. All right, here we go. The Locust wave's coming in. We'll start tearing down the Protoss walls here. Now those cannons going to fall real quick. And the Locusts are just going to keep coming.
Oh my God.
I like how they're coming out kind of scattered, not just all at once. And I'm assuming that just kind of happened based on when they all arrived within range.
Yeah, I think they all got in each other's way, so the ones in the back couldn't get to the point where they wanted to launch from.
I like it, though, because you don't have as many wasted, swarm hosts sitting behind others, derping, trying to catch up. So I think it is a lot more efficient. And this game just got turned on its head.
Could be it.
I think Harvester's going to pull it back around now. I spoke way too soon. Let me get my foot here real quick. Stick it in my mouth. Well done, Harvester. Taking a game off a tier is not easy, but it looks like that is what is going to happen.
Yeah, tier is a really strong bot.
GG. I love that tier GG's. Makes me so happy. Knows that it's about to die.
Nice.
Woo. All right, yeah. Tier
Oh,
usually top cream of the crop there. So nicely done, Harvester. Oh, I forgot to pull up. Where's our rankings at? Can I get the bracket in chat there? Production. Oh wait, no, I bookmarked it. Even better. And if you're just tuning in, thank you for joining us on ESChamp. That was our first game here on week 6. We've got another match coming up in just a moment. Production's going to get that set up. We have Spiny versus Creepy Bot. So a ZVZ coming up next.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. Now, let's see. Both these, I believe, both are in Python. Neither is machine learning, as far as I know.
No, I don't think so either. This will be a fun one. Spiny has, I think, a few strategies, and Creepy Bot really lives up to his name. That map will be covered in goo pretty early in the game.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm really impressed by the Zerg bots this season. The creep spread is just out of this world. It's insane.
Yeah, it's one of the things that bots can do really well. They can make Cyril and Scarlet look like noobs when it comes to creep spread.
All that multitasking they can do.
Yeah.
All right, so tier will fall to 4-2, and that puts the Harvester at 3-3, which is actually really good for the Harvester. It could secure him that spot for the top 4 of his group here. So we'll have to wait and see. We do have one more week here, so we won't count our chickens just yet. But nicely done. All right, so we've got Spiny Creepy Bot coming up on Ephemeron as our next game. Spiny created by Rasper and Creepy Bot as the author, Bernie. Oh yeah, I forgot to shout out Tier and Harvester. Tier is created by Tier, Simon, I believe. Yep, Simon Prinz. And Harvester is created by Infi. So thank you, all our bot makers, by the way. Got some awesome bots this season. All right, we're ready. Production, go ahead and kick it off. Actually, wait, don't do that. Do a shout out. It's shout out time. Thank you again to our Crown Club members. Go ahead and roll it whenever you're ready. Sorry to switch base on you. Oh, we gotta wait a sec. It's coming. Yeah, I'm trying to do more shout outs. We got a lot of Crown Club members this year. So thank you all for your support. It's really helpful. Keeps Probots alive. We're doing it. All right, thank you, Laddie, for the support. One of our own production crew there. Oops, gotta mute that. All right, so again, if you want to be a Crown Club member, help support ESChamp, type in !join. Okay, now we can move on to Ephemeron for our ZVZ. Whenever you're ready, production, go ahead and kick it off. All right, well, we've got down in the bottom right here. Give it up for our Red Zerg Spiny with the GLHF. A lot more personality in these bots.
In the top left, we have one of my favorite Zerg bots. It's CreepyBot.
With the creep spread to take over the world here.
Yeah.
So what
I wonder if we'll see any grass terrain by the end of this match.
Probably not. Yeah, with both these, I think Spiny's pretty good at the creep too. So, yeah, we might see Mutalisks out of CreepyBot. I'm pretty sure. Seems to be his kind of thing. You know, slowly starts trickling out the mutas. They have pretty good micro. They can pull back and just kind of keep chipping away, and they can attack everywhere at once, which is the scary part.
Yeah, I saw that last week. They were getting a lot of work done. He couldn't handle the main push afterwards, but it was interesting, the muta harass.
Yeah, that's kind of, unfortunately, I think his downfall. Is really good at the harass, really good at just poking and prodding and keeping the pressure on, but never builds up, doesn't save enough for a big army for that inevitable push out of the Terran or whoever it is. But I don't think we've seen a ZVZ yet out of these guys. Maybe we have. And I just forget. I think we usually see him up against Terran, it feels like, but we'll see. All right, so yeah, pretty normal builds here. Second base is on the way. All our bots are really good at macro this year, too. I'm really impressed by the macro out of just about all the bots. Tier, obviously, kind of a league of its own, does its own thing. Macro is not a concern of Tier's, typically.
We do have a much earlier pool from CreepyBot and earlier gas as well. Spiny decided to go with the hatchery first. So a bit of a lead for Spiny. We'll see if Creepy can get a little pressure to make up for that.
Okay, so I guess Spiny does do a little bit of decision-making, actually. Based on what it sees, it will, decide whether to make workers or army units.
I see.
And usually is pretty accurate. So that's kind of cool. Spiny will lose. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. ZVZ. Nothing to talk about at the beginning. This is why it's everybody's favorite, I'm sure.
I think most of the Zerg bots are pretty good at decision making. I always see, like, whenever they're facing something cheesy, they always throw down a whole bunch of spine crawlers early. So, but here come the links now from CreepyBot.
Lings on the way. I wonder if we're going to see a Bane. Probably not a Baneling nest out of either of these. I think Spiny's just going to go straight up into those mutas whenever he can. Ooh, interesting placement on the layer there for CreepyBot. Down in the natural.
Oh, early layer from CreepyBot. I was wondering what he got the gas for, because he didn't get ling speed. This is going to be a fast layer.
What's he going to do with that layer?
Maybe it's those mutas you were talking about. It does seem
strange.
They're
both going to go mutas?
Well,
because CreepyBot does mutas, right?
We do see a Roach Warren from Spiny and a third base. So if he is going mutas, not anytime soon.
Oh, yeah, no, I had my tabs backwards. I was mixing up bots here. Yeah, okay, so CreepyBot is the Mutabot. Okay, Spiny. I was thinking Spiny was, even though I said CreepyBot. It's been a long day. We have a snowstorm here. It was 70 degrees roughly yesterday, and now we've got 6 inches of snow and ice and just awfulness. So we've been out cleaning snow, and it's horrible. Anyway.
Weather's crazy here. We went from snow 2 days ago to 60 degrees tomorrow, so yeah.
Well, that's nice. Well, the weather is looking pretty good here on Ephemeron. Still not a lot of action. There is the Spire on the way for CreepyBot. Okay, so we definitely are going to go straight up into mutas there.
As well as a third base.
Yeah.
He's only on 3 gas geysers, though, so he's not going to be making a lot of mutas. Which may be a good thing, because he could just die to roaches if he went too hard with it.
Yeah, I guess it depends how quick the roaches are going to get across here. The Roach Warren is done, but I haven't seen any on the production tab yet. Or did he make a few?
Let's make it a Zerg. That could even be scarier when they just drone and drone and drone. Then there's an explosion of roaches afterwards.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to see here. Just Zerglings on the field as it is.
About 10 slowlings.
Give it time. Give it time. We got all night. Yeah, a lot of macro games tonight. It's starting off. At least I'm predicting a lot of macro games.
Yeah, we got some strong bots tonight. Some strong macro play. I'm looking forward to seeing Gen Z bot a little bit later.
Yeah, Gen Z bot always puts on a good show. Who's Gen Z bot up against tonight? I've got like too many tabs here.
Alert.
I need to close some stuff. Oh, yeah, that's right. Let me close some things here.
Okay, third base is found by Spiny. See if he makes any decisions based on that. So
all right, there's the
production has begun.
Oh, has it? Okay. Well, thankfully, the muta production has begun as well. Oh, what is going on here?
But a spore crawler from Spiny, does he know about it somehow?
What's happening?
Oh, is that a worker transfer?
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what just happened there. Interesting. What time are you at, by the way?
I think I'm a little behind you. I'm at 5:30 right now.
Oh no, we're on key there.
Okay, all right.
Okay, I think I might have been behind you. I just refreshed. But yeah, interesting work. There we go. There are the first 2 roaches, but they're not going to do anything. Some Zerglings do come to support.
The mutas are already out.
Your audio dropped again.
There's no anti-air.
It's back again. Your mic just cut out. Now it's back again. You're good.
Okay. I don't know what's
going on with it. That's weird. All right. Yeah, just chaos going on right now in the Zerg base, in CreepyBot's base. Roach is actually getting to a beautiful little corner here. Drones running for their lives, trying to evacuate down to the third, but it's not much safer down there either. The mutas, there's just not enough of them. We've seen this time and time again where roaches just get across, and there's just too many. It just takes too long for the mutas to clean it up. And yeah, eventually they'll get it all cleaned up, but not soon enough to save the game here, because we're gonna have he's out of workers. That's it. Last worker just died.
The question's all whether you could maintain his drone count, but the drones all came running out again. It looks like that's how he coded the defense for his third base.
Interesting.
As soon as that third base goes under attack, all the workers come running.
Yeah. Well, I think that's going to decide it. The mutas are going to be able to keep picking away at this, but we've already got Hydras coming out for Spiny. As soon as the Hydras make their way over, there's 4 mutas with +1 attack. That's just not going to be enough.
Yeah, so long as Spiny chooses to keep the pressure on, this game will be over. But with bots, you never know.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe decide to dance in the middle of the map or something.
So. Yeah. Now it is looking pretty grim here for CreepyBot. So CreepyBot going to go to 2 and 4, which is
CreepyBot is out of workers. Yeah, this is over.
Oh yeah, he's got no workers left. What does that put Spiny at? Spiny going up to 5 and 1. So top of the group are now. Definitely putting on a good show here. GG.
Yeah, the larger drone counts in the early third really paid off for him.
Yeah, for sure.
Boom.
All right, that was a pretty quick ZVZ. 8 minutes long. Not too bad. Yeah, unfortunate. I think we see CreepyBot lose like that we see CreepyBot lose like that every week, unfortunately. Just not quite, either not in time or just doesn't have enough to survive the big push. Those are the two downfalls of creepy.
I've noticed he seems like a really well-developed bot, but his drone counts always seems to be lacking just a little bit in every matchup. I feel if he got a few more drones, he could be, one of the top bots on the ladder there.
Okay, well, that's a good note. What was his work? How was he really behind on workers from Spiny, or I wasn't watching? I didn't take note of the work count.
I wasn't watching either, but just I think his later expansions and his fast mutas kind of costed him on the worker count.
Yeah, and just kind of throughout the game, Spiny, it seems, was just always a little bit ahead.
And last week when he was doing the muta harass, like everything was working out for him, but he never got above 50 never got above 50 drones. So that's why the follow-up hurt him so much last week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, rough stuff. Yeah, it's a hard life being a bot here. All right, we've got 2 more games in Group 1 tonight. We've got Mech Sweep versus Straylock, so another mirror matchup coming up. A little TVT that is being loaded as I speak. While we wait for that to get loaded up, type in !community to check out the forum. What's that?
Straylock. Does that have anything to do with the
player Straylock?
Terran player Straylock?
I think the only thing they have in common is that they're Terran. And yeah, maybe the creator was inspired by Straylock. I've never heard. Creator is Armageddon. So if anybody knows Armageddon, or Armageddon, if you're here, let us know what your inspiration was for Straylock here. But I would imagine it's named after Straylock.
Yeah, it's gotta be. I like that guy, right? Like your Ukrainian Terran player. He was really good 10 years ago. Haven't heard from him in a while though.
Yeah, I think he's laying low. Or didn't he switch games? I think he switched to like League or something. I don't know.
Sounds about right.
It is named after him, we're being told. Okay, very cool. All right, well, we're ready. Production, let's move on to Thunderbird for our next game, TVT. We've got Mech Sweep versus Straylock coming up. Mech Sweep's creator, Dan the Man. And both these bots are coded in Python.
Ooh, look at that split right at the start.
I know, yeah, I love some of these bots, little techniques that they do. It's good stuff. And here, in bottom right, we've got our blue Terran. Give it up for Straylock. Not the player, but the bot.
In the top left, in the red, man after my own heart, going with the mech. We got Mech Sweep.
Now, I believe Mech Sweep does a little bit of Cyclone Viking action. And you're a Raven player, from what I've seen, correct?
Yeah, I don't know if I can translate that to my bot, but I'm going to give it a try.
That would be really cool. We don't see bots do a lot of Raven. We have seen it a little bit. I think we've seen some interference matrices here and there. Matrices, whatever it is.
Bots kite really well, so the fact that the auto turret can't move could be a problem for that.
Well, would it be good for just harass then? Like behind mineral lines?
You'd have to go after structures and mineral lines.
Yeah.
But the Cyclone is on the other side of that coin. It's an amazing kiting unit, and bots can take huge advantage of that. So I look forward to seeing Mech Sweep get a few of those out.
Yeah, we've definitely seen them used to great success here. What are these guys' records? Mech Sweep is 4-1, so this will tie him up if he takes a win with Spiny, who is now 5-1. And then Straylock sitting at 1-4. So could definitely use a win under his belt right now.
Straylock is denying the scout, lifting that depot. So limited information for Mech Sweep, except for the fact that he knows there's no expansion yet.
Yeah, it's a nice little thing programmed in. Or if you see Lings coming up, you pull up the wall.
Yeah.
It's a very important
my real
piece.
StarCraft play. I'm king of leaving my door open.
You could learn something from these bots, I guess.
So we got double gas and an early factory from Straylock, where Mech Sweep has chosen to go for the fast expand of the Reaper.
Factory for both, though. So I thought Straylock was a Marine, more of a bio bot. Maybe it is just to get up into Starport and Medevacs or something, but
yeah, could be a 1-1 opener and then straight into the bio afterwards.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on what Straylock does right now.
Yeah, what he doesn't do is build an orbital command, though. Where's that OC?
Oh, that's why I'm having trouble. So Straylock does have a large number of strategies under its belt. So if it loses to an opponent, the next time it will try something else. So it's always switching it up, trying to not do the same thing. If it doesn't work, try something new. Okay, so that's why I'm having trouble remembering what Straylock does. Does a lot of things. before making units. All right.
So that is a tech lab going in the factory. So I think you're right. We're going to be seeing Cyclones most likely out of mech sweep.
Ooh, a Straylock with the early armory.
Yeah. So
and
we will
2
be seeing
starports.
mech v mech, looks like. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, no, wait. It's double starport.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, that's good because especially if mech sweep goes for his usual little Viking Cyclone combo, you know, owning the skies is going to be very important, especially for that vision. Oh, Banshees? Wait. Is he saying he's going Banshees or he's saying that I think he's saying Straylock's going Banshees. He's calling him out.
What if they're both going Banshees?
They're both going Banshees. Yep, there we go. Banshees and Cloak out of Straylock.
Yep.
So very smart out of mech sweep. That's interesting. I've never seen that out of our bot here.
Well, the armory and the double tech lab, that has to be what's going to be. I don't think you could get an armory if you're going for BCs.
Yeah, for sure.
Got to save up for that fusion core.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm still waiting for some air out of mech sweep. You know, he's like, okay, Banshees, and then just keeps making us one Cyclone at a time. And oh, here we go. Oh, I thought he was pulling the boys. He's expanding. I got excited.
Mech sweep is so greedy.
There's
like, oh, one tank and one Reaper, and we're 5 minutes into the game almost.
Yeah, I think the one game mech sweep lost, it was because he was being greedy. He got killed by some early pressure. I think it was some Zerglings or something. And just, because he just wasn't making units and really went heavy on the economy and the tech there, and then just died. But now that we're getting a little bit later in the game, Straylock very passive. We haven't even seen the Banshee make its way across the map just yet. Cloak is about finished though. But the Banshee's going to stay at home for defense.
Yeah, mech sweep is saving some orbital energy, and he's got a missile turret at the front, so you could be prepared for that. And Cyclones are kings of taking out Banshees, as long as they can see them.
That is true. Yeah, minor detail there. But no, with scans and stuff, there should be no reason mech sweep. And we've seen mech sweep scanning like crazy already. So, ooh, nice. Does catch the Banshee with the tail of the scan there. So he should know what's coming.
Gonna refresh here. I think I'm a little behind again.
Yeah, just always just refresh. Just constantly. We're going to get a better system soon set up for this. Somebody's going to build us a beautiful AI or user inner UI for us to watch the games on the StarCraft client live. I'm looking at you, chat. Somebody be the programming hero we need and get that working. And while you're at it, make it so bots can play in a free-for-all. Huh?
So Twitch chat can do everything.
Hell yeah. I believe in you, Twitch chat. Make it happen. All right. Banshees, let's get some work done. I don't know if they're going to. Yeah, the Vikings just sitting here waiting. There is that turret for detection. Yeah, this Banshee might just get annihilated. Ooh.
Yeah, it kind of kites into the missile turret range and then sits on the edge of it, which is not good. But it is smart enough to go home when it's injured. Yeah. So
that's good. You can go repair. And that one, not so lucky, did stick around just a little too long there. It went back, tried to go back for more, and that's where the Cyclone lock got it.
Yes, let's hope he doesn't continue coming in one at a time, or that's going to be the results for all the following Banshees.
Yeah, I don't see the Banshees working out too well in this. There's just way too much anti-Banshee. Say that 5 times. Anti-Banshee tech on the field right now. There he is getting the hyperflight rotors, but fast Banshees still die when they fly into that, you know. If anything, they die faster because they fly into death quicker, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get close enough to the missile turret, but he's still sitting in the detection range of the missile turret, which is a problem. Yeah.
Well, and that's one of the things we've seen in the past. The bots have trouble with is the range of things, and that's a really good example of one. You know, it's not in range to get attacked, but it's not taking into account that detection range, which with Vikings overhead you have to. So,
yeah, exactly.
Something to make note of for sure. I am 5 seconds ahead. What? How is that even possible?
Yeah, that happened last week too. I'm not sure.
Wait, how am I ahead of the stream though? That's if I'm ahead, then I'm in the future. I'm seeing what hasn't happened. Who knows?
You can let us know who wins between Gen Z Bot and Alert.
Yeah, I'll let you know in a couple
ahead.
I can see the future. Petzor might need to refresh. Okay.
Well, things are looking really good for MechSweep right now. He's able to establish a third before Straylock. He's holding off this Banshee pressure quite well. And just building up that tank force with the Vikings. Tanks and Vikings, staple of TVT for the last 10 years. Will never stop working.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah, both bots really, really passive. Straylock has tried a little bit of aggression that has just not worked whatsoever. So I think it is just going to come to kind of a big clash, but Straylock kind of having the problem that our Zerg bot last game has, where it just doesn't build up that group of army supply. It's, just trickling in Banshees. They're dying. 65 to 18 army supply. If MechSweep wants to push across right now and just win, he could.
Mm-hmm.
And might actually happen here. Or is this? No, this looks like a little hit squad.
That's something the Banshee might be able to hold. Especially now that it has the speed upgrade, the hyperflight routers.
Oh, yeah, look at it go. Yeah, they're really able to keep up with the Hellions nicely. And the Cyclone's not going to be able to kite as easily either because those Banshees are just going to be hot on its tail. Good scan, though, is revealing the Banshees. Oh, they pull back. Nicely done, Straylock.
But without the missile turret here, they're not messing up their micro now. They're just smart and jumping on those Cyclones.
Yeah.
So worked on this time.
Yeah, I really like how they are being so decisive and not trying to kite away from the Cyclone. They're just going for it. Very nicely done. Well, that's the kind of thing Straylock needs to get back into this. But again, the Vikings, that is the real threat. That is a real problem. Oh, there are finally Vikings coming out for Straylock, so we're just going to have a big air battle by the looks of it. Thor from MechSweep's going to help out in that air battle a little bit, as long as he can get some good volleys off on the clump of Vikings.
Yeah, I would imagine if you're going Mass Banshee, you kind of want to keep tabs on what the anti-air is from your opponent and get the appropriate Viking count.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing every time Straylock sees these Vikings, he may be queuing up a few of his own.
Oh, no. Straylock, no, you're taking the fight way too soon. Oh, all of his Vikings get absolutely destroyed. He does have like 5 producing at a time, though. So that's good. But he's just losing so much. MechSweep hasn't lost barely anything, I don't think. A few Hellions.
Odd for these Vikings to be attacking on their own. Banshee in the background getting some work done, though.
Man, the scans are on point. MechSweep is just all about it. Oh, hey, there we go. An interference matrix. Did you see that?
Yes, I did know.
Yeah, I got ahead of you again somehow.
Yeah.
I'm going to pause and then play.
MechSweep's macro is so good, though. It's been on 80 workers so quickly. Got to 4 bases. And now he's maxed out, and he's going to put on the hurt.
What'd you say about no battle cruisers coming out? What was that?
Oh, yeah. Transitioning to the late game, but...
Well, I don't think we have a battle cruiser out yet, but we do have a Yamato cannon researching, so I would imagine battle cruisers will be right behind that. He's hurting on gas, though. He doesn't have the gas to build battle cruisers.
Mm-hmm.
And losing a gas on the third's not going to help that cause.
And with Thor's, Cyclones, and Vikings, I don't feel good for that battlecruiser when it does pop up.
Yeah, I think this might be it. Straylock has 19 army supply against over 100. I'm no mathematician, but I think MechSweep takes it.
It's definitely looking that way. As long as he doesn't run out of scans. Detection's the only thing that can maybe save Straylock for a little while.
Oh, there's a good question in chat. Is creating these bots something a good programmer can do, or do you need to be a machine learning guru to do it? As we're getting some good responses there in the chat, yeah, you can definitely just make a bot that does a predetermined build order. We see, I think Tier is one of the good examples of that. Always just kind of has its game plan in mind, and it'll stick to it to the end. Doesn't change, doesn't do decision making as far as I know. But yeah, there's a lot of really good resources available. Or anybody that does want to make a bot. There's the AI Discord. You can also type in sc2ai.net. Check out the AI ladder there. But yeah, just a lot of really good programmers that'll help you out in the Discord. A lot of pre-made bots. Not a lot. There's like 6 or something. I can't remember.
Oh, there's quite a few out there. Yeah, you can use them as like examples of they came in handy for me. Just something to look at to see how other people did it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can choose your programming language. I think they support about 8 different languages, and yeah, the community is awesome. They're answering
Python,
many of my
obviously,
newbie questions as I got up to speed on this.
Yeah, this is all but over. The command center trying to survive.
Go to the corner, do the Avilo.
Run! Nah, it's gonna burn down now. I don't know. Yeah,
he's
really wants to go
the
mine.
Command center. This is so good. Only
I was trying to go mine, but not gonna happen. All right, GG. That was a good one.
Yeah, good game.
Yeah, so Straylock and was it Spiny or no, not Spiny. Creepy Bot kind of have some similar tendencies of just kind of trickling in units, not really keeping their army together.
It's hard decision making to do. That's one of the more difficult things to code into a bot.
Sure.
When to retreat and when to attack and how to group up.
Okay, so we're gonna get our last match loaded up here, but yeah, definitely check out all those resources. We'd love to get more bots in here. We have 16 bots this season. One of the most, I believe, the most amount of bots we've had in a season ever. So very, very much appreciated out of all our bot makers here for giving us some amazing bots this season. But yeah, we'd love to see more next season too. We're gonna have yours in, so that's 17, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's coming. Even if it loses every match, I'm sending it in.
That's good. Yeah, you got to start somewhere. Well, and I would imagine this is a great resource to see what you need to update and fix, because you get to see the bot in action a little bit more. So really see it against some specific other things. I'm assuming they're huge cash prizes. No, there are not huge cash prizes. What do we, do we do prizes? Yes, you will get all the girls though. That is absolutely true. I believe actually this year we're giving away a house or something, like a 3-story mansion. I don't know. Ask Drek. He's the one giving all that away here.
Yeah.
But here we go. We've got our last match loaded up here. We've got GensiBot versus Alert here. A TVZ to finish off Group A, Group 1. What do we call it? Group A. Yeah, that's what we call it. So we're gonna finish this off. And moving on to Thunderbird here. So thank you everybody for joining us for week 6. We do have 4 more games after this one, so stay tuned. Hang out during the break, get up, stretch a little bit, but definitely come back. We've got a lot more games coming up. Well, let's go and introduce these bots. We've got in the top left our Red Terran. It is GensiBot, created by Joni Kosonen, aka Gensi.
And in the bottom right, we have the Blue Zerg Alert, which Andy Man stands for.
Andy Man likes eating raw tomatoes.
Yes, exactly.
No, it's like oh god, it was in the chat. Don't make me scroll up. Okay, here I'm gonna find it. Yeah, Alert is our only random bot, which is really cool. I imagine that's just that's 3 times the coding, right? To be able to make a random bot.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing that in the state my bot's in right now. Supporting 3 different races, that must be difficult.
Yeah. In chat, they're probably ripping me up in chat. They tell me every week what it is, and I can't ever remember.
Artificial learning.
Oh, did they tell you?
No, I don't know. I'm just guessing.
No, you're right. Yeah, it's like artificial, but the letters don't actually stand for what it stands for.
Yeah, it was creative the way the
artificial intelligence arena bot. There we go.
There you go.
Got it.
So you spoke of trickling units. GensiBot is one of the prime examples of a bot that's figured that out, I think.
Oh, yeah?
So I look forward to that. He kind of knows when to attack, and then when his army starts getting small, it retreats back, waits till it builds up large again, and then moves out once again. Very advanced bot.
Yeah, no, Gensi always does really well here. I
believe probably my pick to win the whole thing. I'm going to take them over Micro Machine.
Really? Ooh,
yeah,
that's
I think so. I think he's got the better late game, I think.
All right. Well, see, right now he's currently 3-2 in this group, so has taken a couple losses there. Has lost to Tyr and has lost to Spiny.
Yeah, he got Probe Rush. That was awesome.
Yeah,
best game last week.
Yeah, that's hard to judge a bot's performance based on something like that too. So yeah, that was just
Probe
a wonky fun
strong. Game. Because with like the bot's AI and always being able to pull back when it's out of shields, you can kill like twice as many SCVs or drones with probes.
Oh yeah. Rough stuff. Well, here we go. We've got Roaches about to be coming out, I believe, for Alert. Now, we've seen it Zerg play once before. And actually, I think last week. Wasn't Alert Zerg last week? Drawing a blank here. I know Alert, unfortunately, does not have any wins yet. So he's going to be trying to get one. It's going to be hard, though, against GensiBot.
I thought he was a Zerg bot, so he must be playing Zerg often.
Alert?
Yeah.
I think we've seen mostly Protoss, a Fuser, and then one game of Terran, I'm pretty sure.
I see.
We got one. Oh, maybe that was last week. Yeah, we got one Terran game at one point out of Alert.
So no speed on the way. There's a Queen coming out. But until then, this Reaper is just kind of getting the free Zergling kills. Which never hurts.
Yeah, that's definitely good. Hellions on the way too. Yeah, really good with the kiting. Mine almost getting a little Queen shot there. That would have been nice to blow the Queen a little further off the creep. But wait, what's going on here? They gonna hug? Poke him, Queen. There you go. Come on, don't put up with that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I wonder why they're not attacking. They're just being intimidating, trying to scare him away, you know. Oh no! The Reaper actually just sneaks by. He realizes, I guess, that the Queens aren't gonna beat him up, and he just sneaks on by and he gets a drone. Queen. Oh, the Queens are they're trying to get to melee range before they attack. That's interesting. I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, I can't imagine why that's happening.
Yeah,
I can imagine why the Reaper doesn't engage Queens. That would kind of make sense. It's not really a target you can kill with a Reaper.
Yeah. I mean, right now he could.
Yeah, but why the Queens aren't attacking, I don't know.
Huh, that's really interesting. All right, well, the Hellions are going to have a great time with that. They're going to be able to shoot right by these Queens here. Oh, man, all three of them, too, off a creep. They are not going to be very helpful here. Are they just going to fight the Queens? Oh, this is going to go so well for GensiBot. All right, well, I think we're going to have some Queen barbecue served up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very much so. Zerglings, there is a handful in production, but that's not going to do anything against the Hellions, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Roaches,
that's
that's
fight,
what he
though.
needs.
Hellions take a long time to kill Queens.
Yeah, that's true, especially with the transfuses. Yeah, Roaches, that is what he
Queens
needs out.
too, though, since they have such a long cooldown on their attack.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I love this. The Liberator making its way around the side of the map here. So it's looking to get some damage done in the natural, I believe. Might just go straight for the main. We'll kind of wait and see. Yeah, the Hellions are just going to keep everything busy here. They're never going to die.
Yeah.
Zerglings without speed. Queens that don't attack unless they're in melee range. This is just a Hellion's dream come true. There we go. Roach is here to throw a wrench in the works. They're going to be able to start pushing the Hellions back. Okay. You got this,
deciding to
Lord.
retreat after seeing those Roaches. I believe
Okay, well,
GensiBot
thankfully-
versus Zerg, he does a lot of multi-prong harass, where he does the Reapers up the center, or sorry, the Hellions up the center, and then does bio drops on the other two sides.
Okay. Well, that's looking good. At least Alert didn't try to get to melee range with the Liberator. It was able to pick that off. I think we've seen that out of GensiBot quite a bit. It's just a little bit too cavalier with those Liberators. Throws them right up over the mineral line, and they're just usually within range of something that'll get it killed. But Hellions still skirting around, doing their thing. They're going to retreat home. Ooh, loses one, but not a huge deal here. Army supply looking good. Worker count looking good for GensiBot. Love that the third base is getting close to done. Just finished up, actually.
Mm-hmm. Anytime you have more workers in the Zerg, you gotta feel good as a Terran player.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's a good amount of workers more, too, because he's got mules on top of that as well. Yeah, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble here for the next couple of minutes. As long as GensiBot doesn't attack, that should give Alert enough time to get that fourth base up, maybe get some mutas, I'm assuming, is what the Spire is for.
I would guess so. He's still droning up, which is a good idea. The fourth is on the way, but that harassment is going to begin pretty soon from GensiBot, I'm pretty sure. I saw the medevacs and the Marines waiting out front. It's only a matter of time before they start their drop harass.
Yeah. I really like the use of the changelings as well. That did give Alert a little bit more heads up that the Hellion attack was coming in there. So, is there
Actually,
a
unsure whether
universally
bots
agreed
can-
APM? Say what?
I'm actually unsure whether bots can see changelings or not.
I think
They
that
can
one he
figure out
just
that
didn't notice it
changelings are-
changing or something. I don't know. That's a good question, actually. That is a very good question. But yeah, in the chat there is no designated APM. Whatever you can get your bot to do, you can have as much APM on your bot as you want. Some bots have more, some have less. Depends what they're doing.
Yeah. I feel like a strong bot would have a slower APM. It's kind of the opposite of humans.
Well, what is it? Because Alpha Star had a APM cap, right?
It had an APM cap. They tried to make Alpha Star play like a human, which we're not capped in that way. And for these bots, we can control like 25 different units at the same time, and that's doing 25 different things. And that's allowed here.
Okay, we are getting some knowledge in the chat here. So the APM limit actually is about 100,000. And once you get to that, the game will start to glitch. It happened on the StarCraft II AI tournament a while back. That's good to know. All right, so now we've got it.
100,000.
Jeez, yeah, that's just insane.
That's awesome.
Do you even need that much APM? Like, there's not even that many things to do a second, I feel like.
No, it's all spammy.
Yeah.
Like probably moving these Hellions back. He's giving it like 500 move commands just to get him back to his side of the map.
Oh, the mutas, they're out. They're actually going to catch a Liberator here. That's really nice. Alert is starting to get that economy rolling. A 5th base on the way. Or, I'm sorry, 5th base done. Workers should be transferred over pretty soon. Creep's looking a little bit lackluster, but it is connecting all the bases.
100
Bot's
workers.
actually going to deny some.
Wow, Alert's up to 100 workers.
Oh, nice. No, that's perfect. Yeah, GenziBot gave him the time he needed to get that economy kicking into full gear. And now we should see a lot of units starting to pump out. We do have adrenal glands on the way for the Zerglings, roaches coming out. Muta's out in a decent number now.
Yeah,
This is going to be a good fight.
Looks like we're going to see a good late game matchup here. Both of them on very strong economies. And both of them
Ooh, that's not good though. Oh, that's no. Okay, well, I think GenziBot's micro is going to win him this because Alert seems to be doing the single file march to death here, while GenziBot's very good at retaining his units, keeping them in a clump, microing back.
And he can only build 100 supply of army because he's got 100 workers too, so that's going to be an issue as well. We got to see how some of those chunkier late game units out of the Zerg. Roaches and Lings aren't going to cut it.
No. Yeah, I think with the medevac support, all the bio-stim, the tanks in the background, Vikings even to help out, yeah, we're going to see Alert go down here. I think he's got less than half the army supply now, and GenziBot's only going to be able to reinforce with more and more. No economic damage was ever really done. He's on 4 bases now, so reinforcements are just going to keep coming. I think GenziBot is going to do it.
Mm-hmm. These trickling roaches feel pretty bad for them.
All right, well, nicely done so far. Out of GenziBot is going to put him at, what are we at? 4 and 2. So that's really helpful. Yeah, we've got 2 bots at 5 and 1 now. GenziBot at 4 and 2. So we're about to, I think after this week, we should know which 4 bots might be moving on. We'll be close between a couple of them.
GenziBot was protecting both flanks of his tanks with his bio. That was pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah. The ability to attack multiple places at once is something these bots, especially GenziBot, really highlight. They're really good at it. I think we've seen GenziBot attack 4 bases at once before.
Nice.
Yeah, it's insane. All right, so this will do it. We're going to speed up and watch here as GenziBot does take the win. Alert, unfortunately, is going to fall to 0 and 6. So I don't think Alert is going to be able to make it out of his group this season, but might still be able to get a win under its belt next week. We'll be playing, who does he play next week? Plays Mech Sweep next. Oh, wait, no. Next week can't play it. Plays Straylock next week.
Yeah, that could be a good
next
match.
week plays itself next week.
Is he putting a good showing here, Alert?
Yeah.
He got to many bases, large worker counts. He just couldn't convert it into a large army.
Yep. Well, again, we saw that single file march into the bio, and that just is never good for any bot. So GG, well done.
GG.
That is going to do it for Group A. Are you? And so GenziBot is going to be your pick for the finals there?
Yeah, I think. Am I right? The Micro Machine swept him last season in the finals. But I think GenziBot's got his number this time.
I remember.
If he gets to the finals, there's lots of bots that can beat GenziBot, but I think GenziBot can beat Micro Machine.
All right. No, it'll have to be in the either the semis or the finals, one of the two, because they are in different groups here. So that would be a good one, though. That would be a very exciting. Definitely two of our higher tier bots, but we've got some other
tuning in for that.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see you there. Yeah, we are doing our live finals. They will be live just on the internet. They will not be in person, unfortunately, this year because of the virus going around. So definitely stay up to date. That will be in just a few weeks' time. I believe next week will be our final week of the normal bracket. And then 2 weeks after that, if correct me if I'm wrong, production, but I believe 2 weeks after that should be our semifinals and then finals, or quarterfinals, semifinals, then finals. Something like that. Anyway, that is going to do it for Group A. Thank you very much, Ketrock, for your insight and your knowledge. Definitely nice to have somebody who knows what they're talking about. Yeah, no, we'll have you back for sure if it's something you want to do.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's going to do it for Group A. We're going to go to a quick break here. Let's go ahead and do can we do a shout out, or is it too soon? Can we do a shout out? I don't know. I haven't heard production in my ear in a long time. I hope everybody's okay back there. Too soon. It's too soon. Okay, so we're going to do one after the break. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Again, this is ESChamp's Probots. We are on week 6 currently. One more week to go, so stick around. We've got just a quick little 5-minute break, and then we're going to be doing Group B. We've got bots along the lines of Paul versus Kagamine, Micro Machine versus Mad AI, Three-Way Lover versus the Cinder Block, and Antibot versus Additional Pylons. It's going to be an awesome Group B after the break. There. Yeah, really good names this season. And we'll have once we get up to the quarterfinals and stuff, we have their little image, and they have a little theme song that plays when they introduce them. It's a lot of fun.
Nice. So, that's my goal in life, to have a theme song.
Well, decide if you get your bot created, you're going to have a little, it's a little image and a little song for it. Should it make it that far?
I'll get working on that.
Yeah. It's all part of the process of making a bot. All right. So we're going to go to a break here. Ketrock, where can everybody find you?
Yeah, basically just /Ketrock if you want to look for me on YouTube or Twitch or Twitter or any social media. Just put that /Ketrock on the end. You'll find me there. But yeah,
you're going to stream eventually?
Yeah.
Once you're done making your bot, go back to that.
Yeah, I've been lackluster on the streaming and YouTube, that's for sure. But yeah, probably this weekend.
Awesome.
All right, thanks, Eddie, man.
Thank you. All right, we'll see you guys after the break. Stay tuned. We've got Group B coming up here on Probots. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, welcome back, everybody, to Probots. It is time for Group B here on ESChamp. You have tuned into day 6 of 7. We've got one more week next week, so definitely be sure to tune into that. We've got the doc. He is back. He is here for some more Probots, joining us for Group B. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Yeah. Actually started looking through the source code of some of the bots, and I'm really liking it, actually. So hopefully that helps me come to
any bots in particular? Just all of them.
Yeah, I liked I couldn't see all the bot source code because unfortunately not all of them are open source. Let me pull up the list of bot names so I remember.
Okay. Well, while you do that, production, let's go ahead and pull up our bracket. Let's take a look at our Group B here. We do have some really awesome bots in Group B. We've got Paul versus Kagamine coming up first, so that will be a ZBZ. We've got Micro Machine versus Mad AI. That is going to be a good one. Is Mad AI Protoss? I'm drawing a blank. Mad AI Terran. Oh, he is Protoss? Yeah. I was right. Hey, look at me. So what else we got? Three-Way Lover versus Cinder Block. So Protoss versus a Zerg. And then finally, Antibot versus Additional Pylons. That will be a TVP. So a very nice little Group B here coming up.
It's Cinder Block that I saw the source code for. It's 7 months old on GitHub at this point, so I don't know if it's actually up to date, but it's all just one file and like 500 lines of code. And I'm like, wow. This is the simplest logic I've ever seen, and it's very effective too. So
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's just very refreshing to see something so simple, I guess, that's still so effective.
That makes sense. Just pulling up the results here. Here we go. Yeah, so Cinderblock is 3-2 this season in his group, so doing really, really well. Micro Machine, of course, the only undefeated bot out of any of them, is 5-0. So we're definitely going to see Micro Machine moving on to the quarterfinals. And we're doing a shout out. Okay, sorry, I was getting sidetracked there. Let's do a shout out to our Crown Club members. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to become a Crown Club member and get your own shout out, type in !join in the chat. Let's go ahead and run it. Big shout out to Henry Lee. Thank you so much for the support. One of our Crown Club members. Again, if you want to support ESChamp and be awesome like Henry Lee, type in !join and you can get some cool perks. You will get priority in the humans versus bots show match that will be taking place during the finals if you are a Crown Club member and would like to play. So definitely check that out. Join the Discord. Type in !community as well to check out our forum. You can post questions there. You can see what's going on. You can just kind of stay up to date with our events. So definitely a cool little place to be. All right, let's go ahead and hop into Group B. I'm ready for Group B. Are you ready for Group B?
Dude, I'm so ready for Group B.
So ready. So ready. All right, we're moving on to Thunderbird. It is going to be Kagamine versus Paul coming up versus a ZVZ. And away we go. And here he is in the bottom right. Give it up for our red Zerg, Paul.
Everyone's favorite lizard. Woo-hoo!
Ooh. Oh yeah,
not lizard. Bearded dragon.
Bearded dragon is a lizard. We've been over this, isn't it?
It's a dragon. It has wings and it can breathe fire.
Okay, fair enough.
Top left in the blue, we got one of the Zergs that's been around. The AI seen the longest, Kagamine.
Kagamine's author, of course, H-Jax, and then Paul was created by I Don't Code This Game.
I searched for the source code of Paul on GitHub. I could not find it. Turns out searching for Paul on GitHub doesn't get you very far. So
yeah,
if you have the source code, yeah, go ahead and link me so I can take a gander through and talk.
So now, what are you hoping to gather by going through the source code? Just some insight, just to see how they work, or are you trying to learn something for yourself?
Yeah, for sure. I generally look at code layout, strategies, how things are implemented, and just to see if anything catches my eye. Like, see if there's like, oh wow, that's interesting. The 500 line long block, it's called the brick on GitHub, but it's the cinder block on in this tournament. Like, that's the kind of thing you don't expect. And you're like, wow, that's actually really cool. The way the logic is laid out is actually really clean. So.
All right. Okay, so you can get Paul's code on AI Arena.
Okay, I will definitely grab that.
Keeps forgetting to put it on GitHub there. Very cool. But yeah, if anybody is looking to make a bot, there's a lot of resources, a lot of really helpful people to help you out and kind of understand what is going on. You can, of course, get these source codes to kind of use as your own and then modify and change whatever you want to do to it. So no, it's really cool that all these bot makers are so open with their code. Just like, yeah, here it is.
Okay, cool. Just download the Paul's.
Oh, you just got it. Nice.
Yeah. Normally, you see the download button and you're like, oh, that downloads the bot. But Python bots, the code and the bot are one and the same. Python doesn't compile into like an exe file. You just run the script as is. So I don't know if that's going to be different for the C++ bots on AI Arena. I haven't done too much on that site, but.
Okay, this is actually a good point in chat here. So it seems like sharing source code could be a disadvantage. Is that true? Is there, somebody knows what your bot can do? Does that really give you a disadvantage, or?
It's very controversial. I know HDAX, the author of Kagamine here, is very much of the opinion that sharing source code does give a disadvantage, and his bot's been closed source for like ages and ages and ages and ages. I think Micro Machine, the current top bot on the ladder, actually has, I don't know if it's up to date, but the source code is published on GitHub, and he's number one. So that's definitely evidence that the direction of it doesn't give you too much of a disadvantage.
Well, it's good we don't have anybody just copying the code and being like, "This is my bot now." You know, that's a threat too, right? That could be something somebody tries.
Yeah, the compromise we eventually came to on the community AI ladder tournaments is you upload your source code, but it doesn't get published, just so we double check, make sure no one like steals your ideas.
Yeah,
but
makes
which
sense.
Hasn't happened yet, but like definitely it could, and something to watch out for.
Okay, so they're easy to spot. Yeah, I would imagine they'd be pretty easy to spot because it's doing the exact same thing your bot's doing. So,
yeah, for sure. And don't be afraid to take some of the open source bots on GitHub as a starting point. Like, if you're worried, just like message the author on Discord. Like, they're all on Discord. You could be like, hey, like, it's okay if I use your code, and then you got a nice starting point to start working on a bot.
As long as you make it your own.
Yeah, for sure. As long as you like run your own strategies, most bot authors don't care too much. They're like, yeah,
because a lot of it is
exact bot.
Yeah, well, a lot of it is just the same. You know, make drones, make a base here, make a. You know, it is. It seems like a lot of it would just be very standard stuff that needs to happen for a game of StarCraft to happen.
Looks like we've got some pretty exciting stuff happening right now. He's doing the Nidus. Kagamine has gotten all the way across the map with the Zerglings. Oh! And right when he was about to hit the throat and go for the killing blow on Paul, Paul builds the Nidus and gets into the main.
Oh my goodness.
And he decides to go all the way across the map, all the way back to Kagamine's base to try to fight this off. Not exactly the play a pro player would make, but...
No, this is brilliant. He's holding the ramp 300 style. A lot of 300 references tonight, but he's holding all those Zerglings back while the rest of the Zerglings ravage the main. More and more Zerglings keep pouring out as well. It's hard to say who's going to end up with an advantage here. Paul is just barely ahead on army supply, staying just barely ahead. And now that he's killed some workers, that could be the first domino that starts the chain here for Paul. Ooh, man.
It's looking absolutely brutal. They're very close on army supply. You got to remember Kagamine is on 3 bases. If he stabilizes, he'll have a pretty good shot at winning this. But more and more units keep popping out of the Nidus and killing these queens off one by one. All of Kagamine's queens are low energy, so they cannot transfuse any longer.
I love that Paul has queens here, too. So nice.
It's doing so much damage.
Kagamine is running out of army, 19-6. Paul's doing it, man, and I think Kagamine coming in here, at least in my mind, was the favored to win. 4-1 currently, Paul at 2-3, but this is going to be a big win for Paul if he can seal the deal here. We'll put him at 3-3, and that'll definitely help his chances moving on in his group here. Wow, I'm so glad the Nidus is finally working. We've seen it fail time and time again, just getting shut down, not being able to come up in time, a few units coming out, and then it gets killed. Just all sorts of unfortunate circumstances out of this Nidus. But it's working. It's finally working.
Yeah, it's definitely putting in some work. 2 army supplies at 23. Looks like Kagamine is in a world of pain. He did not manage to finish his +1 melee attack upgrade, which could have been one of his saving graces. He's decided to build the evolution chamber again, and presumably start the upgrade again. But at this point, I think Paul has done it. Main base falls. 2 drones to 21. It's just a matter of time now before Kagamine falls and our favorite bearded dragon becomes the victor.
The dragon did it. You've
Paul.
Trained your dragon well, Paul. You have trained him well. Or no, not Paul. Who's the author? I don't code this game. Who is that their actual name?
I think it's Captain Jack something.
Is it? Are you the author, Captain Jack?
I believe so.
Okay.
I mean, that or he's someone pretending to write the bot. Message in chat. Yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting to put Paul's code on GitHub, but it's on AI Arena. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're totally right. Good call. Well done. You have trained your dragon well. Paul, making the Nidus worm a reality. Very cool stuff. What happened on the stream there? Are we still live?
We got this facepalm emoji.
Yeah, let's...
with no video as the icon.
There's no sound. Are we live? Are we dead? What happened?
1 second.
Maybe his internet is that too. I think his computer got corrected, infected with the coronavirus.
Oh no!
There's a computer disease going around. Computer virus.
Oh, we're live. Oh, great timing.
I see my face.
Great fucking timing. Yeah, welcome back, everybody.
Paul's spot was just too strong. He not only defeated his opponent, but he defeated the very stream itself.
Indeed. All right. So I don't know where we got cut off there, but we were just complimenting Paul. Finally, the Nidus worked. It was awesome to see. So well done. But we're back. I've never seen that on Twitch in my life. So that was a weird stream drop. All right. So we've got more games, 3 more games tonight coming up. We've got Micro Machine versus Mad AI coming up next. Obviously, I think Micro Machine's going to be the favorite going into this one. I think you could say that about Micro Machine versus anybody.
Very true, very true.
Where are we at? But Mad AI, Protoss made in Python, relies on 5 different hard-coded builds. So this is the one where it kind of chooses based on the stats, which build is going to work best. So far, it's been a lot of 4-gate proxy, so I'm willing to bet we're going to see that again. It's definitely a good possibility. But it does have some other builds, some DT build. It's got a Colossus build it can do. It's got a few things under its belt here. This should be a good matchup. As long as it can survive those Banshees.
Yeah. Mad AI uses machine learning to just pick which of a number of preset strategies is most effective against his opponent. Mm-hmm. And even if the strategy seems a little wonky, it always turns out to be surprisingly effective. So there's a chance it's discovered Micro Machine's kryptonite, and probably like immortal proxy or something like that. We'll have to find out.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're ready whenever you are, production. We're moving on to Ephemeron for this TVP. It's going to be exciting. There we go. Not one of the other bots. I forget which one already off the top of my head, but I love the worker split when the bots do that nice little worker split. And that's, I guess, that's something you could use if you're getting all these source codes. You could just take little parts of it, right? So you're like, I want my workers to split. I'm just going to copy that line into my bot, and boom, now my bot does that. Is it that simple?
It can be a little bit like trying to connect Legos to Mega Blocks sometimes. Like, it's definitely possible if you are creative, and they're kind of, it winds up being like 2 intermediate systems. It's generally easier to do if they're both bots are the same language, like if they're both Python, both C#, both Java.
That makes sense.
But you can use it and just copy the logic. Even if it's Java, you'll be like, oh, this logic, I can just convert it to Python, and it's definitely a good starting point. I know there's been a lot of discussion around best mining strategies, especially in Brood War. There's like algorithms out there that people have been made. It's like, oh, you could get like 10% faster mining if you queue up these micro commands and micro every single SCV individually. But I don't think too many bots have integrated that into their code.
Well, let's go and introduce these bots, because we've actually got some cheeky build coming out of our Red Terran. I was going to say in the top left, but he's in the bottom right now. He is our Red Terran. Give it up for Micro Machine, our undefeated bot.
Micro Machine, a very, very strong bot. Mm-hmm. So strong, he actually broke the AI community ladder because he couldn't find anybody to play against. Yeah, his MMR just got so high that he couldn't find anyone to compete against. It's just
oh, wouldn't do it just to the next lowest. It's got to be
exactly because
it
has to be within a certain range. Like strong bots fight other strong bots. The weak bots generally fight the weak bots. It's kind of like an unofficial bronze, silver, gold. Anyways, in the bottom right we got in the blue we got Mad AI, written by Madman, I believe. I keep wanting to call him Mad Lad, but it is in fact
it is Madman. Yes,
and yes, he's fully grown. He types his predictions into chat of what build is going to be the strongest.
We got something new.
For sure. 2 base Colossus build order chosen. That's a very uncommon one. Normally it goes for the 4-gate proxy. First number is its effectiveness from training and AI, if I'm remembering correctly. Third number is his own personal opinion, based on some hard-coded facts, and the right number is the aggregate of the 3 values. So yeah.
All I know is whatever first number is highest is always what gets chosen. That's all I know.
That's what I've noticed too. The first number definitely seems to have a lot of weight. 97.47, definitely strongest by far. Although you got to worry for him, he is losing quite a few probes to this Reaper and Marauders. Proxy Marauders are on the way.
Yeah, that's good. I still think Proxy Marauders are very viable against Protoss. You can make some really cheeky builds work with it. And right now it's doing good. Definitely going to get a Stalker or so. He needs that Robo facility done yesterday. Oh, and I got to shout out too, Micro Machine is made by 2 bot creators, and it's our only bot in C++. Raf RR and Unusual are the creators of Micro Machine here. So maybe that gives them a little bit of an edge. Maybe that's why their bot's so good. 2 minds better than 1. Isn't that the same?
Yeah, for sure. You got to worry for that one Marauder low on health. He's 1 love tap away from death. He's doing a little bit of
right. He can lose 1.
A little bit of a dance attacking the Nexus. I don't know why I'm drawing blanks on some of these names, but that Nexus should go down.
I think, unfortunately, Mad AI has just kind of been halted here. No Immortal is in production. That Robo facility is done. But even if an Immortal were to pop out right now, it would probably die pretty quickly. That's a lot of firepower. And yeah, every worker's dead. Micro Machine, with just a quick cleanup, didn't even get to Banshees this time around. It's just going to be able to seal the deal with Marauders. Nicely done. Look at that APM. Yeah. What are we at? 13,000? I think we were getting up to like 40,000 last game. Or the game before. Yeah, maybe last game. One of the 2.
No, yeah. 14,000.
All right. Well, Micro Machine is going to remain undefeated. This could have been a really big win for Mad AI. Unfortunate is going to fall to 3-3, so still not in the worst spot in the group here, but would have been really nice to have that 4-2 to maybe secure a spot in the top 4. Would have been good.
Proxy Marauders is just such a strong strat against Protoss. If you're caught off guard and not ready for it, it does so much damage. Definitely need shield batteries and Immortals to hold it off, because once the concussive shell is done researching, all it takes is 1 hit on a Stalker and it's basically guaranteed to go down.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I gotta say too, I love how the Marauders they're always moving. They're nonstop. They're ready to go in the different direction. Like should something come and attack, they're ready to go. They're just always active, which I really like. I think that might be that's one of the contributing factors, I think, that makes Micro Machine so strong.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always adapting. All right, so that does it for Micro Machine and where are we at? And Madbot there. We're moving on to, sorry, my thing froze. Who's up next? Where'd my everything's breaking. My internet's breaking. Why? All right, well, I can't see who's up next. I forget. Do you have who's up next?
Yes, I do actually. We just did Micro Machine versus Mad AI. Next up is 3-Way Lover versus the Cinder Block.
All right, the Cinder Block coming in. So now have you gone over the code here? Now that you've just downloaded? Oh no, this is the one you were going over before.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't found 3-Way Lover source code, which makes me very sad. I searched for 3-Way Lover on GitHub and did not find anything, and I have a lot more faith in that finding what I'm looking for than searching for Paul. Like, it's definitely a very unique and fresh name.
There we go. Okay, my thing's back up. So yeah, three-way lever versus Cinderblock here. PVZ. Cinderblock currently sitting at 3-2. Three-way lever also at 3-2. So this is a big match for both of these bots here. Should be a good one. All right, we're ready whenever you are, production. We're moving on to Winter's Gate for our PVZ here. And I believe we're here.
Cool. So the game's going. In the bottom right, in the red, we got three-way lover, the Protoss. Chat's telling me not to search that name at work. But what if we're all working from home for coronavirus?
Yeah, I am. My office is effectively shut down. Like IT is all working from home. They're telling us all to do our conferences and stuff online. Like you have to have pretty much permission to go into my office at this point. It's kind of insane. Anyway, in the top left, we do have our blue Zerg. It is the Cinderblock. Created by, wait for it, Polymorphotic. And in Python as well. Yeah, a lot of our Python bots in Group B. Three-way lever created by Yamabushi. Yamabushi always hanging out in chat, dropping his insight. Is he here today? I haven't seen him yet today. Might be busy.
I have not seen him yet today. Oh, he actually messaged me on chat. I asked him if he's the author of Cinderblock. Okay, it makes me sad. The one on GitHub is not most up to date. But he also says if you look on AI Arena, the newest version should be downloadable there. So looks like AI Arena is the new place to go if you want the up-to-date version of bot source code.
I guess.
GitHub is no longer in fashion.
That's funny. I just closed my thing again. All right, so we've got three-way lever doing his thing. He's going to be taking that second base in the third base location, which on this map, is it as useful on this map, or does that third base get scouted? Wait, and there's rocks blocking the third base. Oh, no, he probably takes the northernmost third base, right? Just goes 2 bases up. Yeah.
I, as a Terran player, generally get the third base closest to the main because you can just float your CC over. I also think it's the one easiest to defend because you got the slow zone. Looks like he's electing not to get either this game because he's given himself a hard wall that he cannot escape with probes whatsoever.
So, we saw this out of Tier. Tier, I don't know if you got to see any of the first half games there, but Tier walled himself off and did a one base Void Ray type build with some Dark Templars. And it looked like it was really working out. There just wasn't a response for it. But then eventually he just, he had one base and he died to Swarm Hosts because the Swarm Host killed his whole base before he could kill all the Zerg bases. And there we go. Stargate out of 3-0 lever. So, yeah, maybe we're going to see something pretty similar here. That would be interesting. Kind of get a same build. Yeah.
I'm hoping for a Tempest. Tempests are a lot of fun.
I'm surprised we don't see more Tempests.
I'm surprised too.
They do so well.
So good. They just infinite value. You pick things off at a range where they can't kill your Tempests, and eventually you'll have killed enough that they won't have anything.
But I think like 4 out of 5 games they win or something.
Yeah, it's definitely rare to see him lose. Like you're like, oh man, he's losing steam here. But nope, he just comes back and keeps going. Like it's resilient. Like they eventually hit this critical mass of Tempest where nothing can defend. Looks like he's electing to go for Void Rays instead of Tempest, at least so far.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's going all air on one base. That's for sure. Second Stargate on the way. So yeah, maybe he's just gonna crank out and do an old school Wings of Liberty mass Void Ray build or something, which hey, it can work.
I'm a huge fan of those builds.
I used to do this really cool Void Ray Zealot with +1 build against Zerg that I thought was just the coolest thing. Yeah, you get the Void Ray for some, support, and you've got the Zealots to deal with the Zerglings or even Roaches, and then the Void Rays just kind of can clean everything up. They can pick off the Queens if there's only a couple pretty easily, and then they just clean everything else up early game. It's meant to be a one base pretty early attack. Like,
gotcha.
But again, this is Wings of Liberty timing when early was like 8 minutes. Now it's like halfway through the game at 8 minutes.
Yeah. 8 minutes is almost the late game. Like, give another 2 minutes and you're maxed out on 3-3.
Yeah, it's crazy how much the timings have changed on all this.
Look
at that cannonball.
Falling victim to a common bug in StarCraft 2, which I consider to be a bug in the engine itself. If you don't have vision, pathing is not affected by vision. Meaning, these units are going to go to the corner because it's a hard wall, and they're going to just try and get as close as they can.
Yep, and that is just not going to work out. Oh, that's so unfortunately they don't have any scripting to run away, so they're just going to die really quickly. These Voids are going to rack up a ton of kills here, and I think we're going to see one of those games where all these units just keep trickling in. Three-way Lover's just going to be able to build up a nice ball of death and push across and win.
Do you think there's any chance we'll see what we saw earlier today, where it looked like he had that critical mass, but he just expanded so many times that it didn't wind up mattering in the end?
It's a possibility, but not. I don't think for Cinderblock. Does Cinderblock even get a third base ever?
I believe from what I saw in the code, he does. I don't know if it's been updated. Well, I haven't seen the updated version. That's the latest. Polymorphotic told me the ones on GitHub that I saw is not up to date. So,
because I think a few of Cinderblock's wins managed to get him before he even needed a third base. So yeah, we might have seen a third base here or there, but currently as it is, it's just two bases. He's just streaming roaches and zerglings across to their death, and yeah, there's definitely the possibility, the one base dies to Swarm Host or something if you can get that Zerg up to that point, but it's not looking like Cinderblock is going to get up to that point.
If you get up to that point, you can basically win with just Zerglings and just keep rallying across the map.
See, that's what, when I start making it, because I will eventually start making a bot. Everyone's pressuring me to make a bot. I will eventually. I'm just going to make it do a whole bunch of sentries, death ball of sentries and then push across.
Oh yeah, for sure.
like 80 really I'm talking like 80 sentries here, not some paltry amount.
I'm really looking forward to that. If you get the force field micro just right, you can actually probably win a lot of games with that build.
So my idea with that, actually, because we have it, so that's a good point. We've seen sentries struggle with the force fields a lot. Is there, so how do the ramp, like, how do you know there's a ramp? Do you have to say in this specific zone, or is there, like, the ramp is identified, right?
For sure, yeah. The API doesn't tell you directly, but you're able to kind of figure it out.
Well, because I've made some custom maps, and the ramp is its own, little asset or whatever, but I don't know if it counts as something detectable by the bot, is it? For sure. The way I've had to find it out in the past, I don't know if it's gotten a little more streamlined since I wrote my bot like a couple of years ago, which is you look for an area that is pathable, meaning units can walk on it, but not buildable, so you can't build supply depots on it. That's adjacent to two different changes of elevation. So. I see. Okay. So there's a whole identifying process in there. Okay. Well, basically, my idea is just whenever you see a ramp and an enemy unit at the same time, just put a force field on the ramp, and you should be good, right? Or is that too simple?
I mean, that could definitely work. As long as you have enough sentries, that should be enough.
Well, yeah, if you're going only sentry, you're always going to have
be careful to identify if there's... Sorry.
Huh?
No. I said you got to be careful to identify if there's already a force field there.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah, so they don't put down like 80 force fields at once?
Exactly. Well, it looks like Three-Way Lovers decided he has enough void rays to move across the map.
What is the proper amount here? 1, 2, 3, like
maxed out with 8? All your probes dead. That's the correct amount.
9. Looks like 9 void rays is the magic number. That's actually my favorite number, oddly enough.
Oh really?
True story.
What makes it your favorite number?
I was born on 9/9, September 9th.
Oh wow.
That's literally as simple as that. I just like the number 9 because of that. No real reason.
I mean, that's as good a reason as any.
It's a good number, all right? I like the shape. It's just a good number. All right, here we go. Queen's dead. Yeah, these Void Rays just going to be able to kill everything here. And Three-Way Lover is going to take the win and move. Is going to move himself up to a 4-2 win record here. So that's pretty nice. Good spot to be in. Cinderblock going to go to 3-3, so not horrible. Cinderblock definitely has a chance as long as he gets a win next week. I think there's a good chance that Cinderblock could move on to that top 4 of this group here. Wow, it's hard with Micro Machine because Micro Machine's guaranteed, so there's 1. Three-Way Lover's now at 4-2. That's pretty much guaranteed, right? Madbot's at 3-3. Kagamine's at 4-2.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard with Micro Machine and three-way lover.
Well, who does Micro Machine next week plays the Cinder Block actually? So, I'm not looking. It's not looking good for Cinder Block's chances, is what I'll say right now. Which is unfortunate. But
he's got a chance.
He's got a chance, but it's gonna be tricky. Well, and actually, because I think we have seen. No, that was a different bot. Yeah, Micro Machine's just you can't beat him early game. You can't beat him late game because he's just always got units and they're always perfectly microed. How do you beat Micro Machine, man? How do you do it?
If I had to do it, I'd do it with counter cheese.
Counter cheese. Cheese seems like the best option, I think, to beat such a solid bot like that.
I mean, I just do Micro Machine's own strategy, except against him, where you proxy something and hurt his economy, and that will in turn weaken his proxy.
Didn't one of the bots do what Micro Machine was doing in one of their games? Like it was almost a mirror kind of build. Am I making this up? I feel like we saw a TVT where somebody was kind of doing the same thing as Micro Machine.
Wasn't it Strelic against Micro Machine?
Strelic. Anyway, I might just be making that up completely. Anyway, well done, three-way lover. Yamabushi, you got another win under your belt there. Three-way lover, always one of the stronger bots, always makes it to the quarterfinals at the least. So it's looking good this season as well for our Protoss there. All right, so we've got how many more? One more game tonight. Can you believe it? Only one more. We've got Antibot versus Additional Pylons coming up next. That'll be a good one. Production's going to get that loaded. While we wait, thank you again so much, everybody, for being here. We've had an awesome audience. A lot of people sitting at home, I guess, these days. So it's a great time to watch some ESChamp on Twitch. Type in !community to get our forum link. And you can ask questions there. You can kind of see what's going on. You can get our breakdown of the day's bot matches and things like that. So definitely give that a little look-see. I'll type it in chat here since our production seems to be busy. There we go. You can also type in !join. You can become a Crown Club member. Big shout out to all of our Crown Club members. Thank you so much for that support. It goes a long way to ensure future seasons of Probots, as well as other events. We might be doing a trivia night coming up soon, from what I've seen in the Discord. So definitely stay tuned for that. Kind of maybe another little compendium challenge. Did you see any of those when we were doing them? This was last year at some point.
I did not.
It's just a little trivia show we do.
Yeah, for sure. Unfortunately, Probots coincided with my work time, and last year I had a different job that wasn't as forgiving with leaving work early to go watch StarCraft. So,
well, we're very fortunate that you get to for this. We definitely enjoy you inside. All right, I think production's ready. Let's go ahead and move on to our final game of the night. This is our last game here on day 6 of Probots Season 1 2020. We're moving on to Acropolis. Ooh, what's going on? Need more data, so I'm choosing randomly. All right, so in the bottom right, we've got Antibot throwing out the GLHF. It is our Red Terran. And then what's going on with AP here? Oop, can we get that pulled back up?
Start with one base, need more data, so choosing randomly. Looks like he doesn't have his machine learning config for Antibot specifically, or maybe just in general. I'm not actually sure. I haven't read the code that much. Additional Pylons is one of the machine learning bots, though.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like he, rather than picking something intelligently based on his learnings, he's decided to throw that all out the window and pick one at random.
All I see is carriers. I see 4 buildings in a beautiful order: Gateway, Cybercore, Stargate.
I'm hoping for the carrier rush. And did we introduce both our bots?
We didn't introduce this one. We talked about him. But who's this bot?
In the blue, representing machines everywhere with his machine learning. It is Additional Pylons.
Created by MindMe, and then Antibot's author is Savalas. I am so sorry if I butchered that. Simo Savela is the name there. I'm really bad with names. It's just never been my strong point. Scout sent. Ooh, I like these little. I wish we got more of these little progress updates. Things. It's what it's thinking essentially. I really want to see more of. Why is the bot doing this? What is it doing? Oh, it's sending a scout. Okay, it's going to go try to get some info or something. So I think it'd give us some really good insight. Future. Am I? How am I so far? What's your time at right now?
I'm at 150. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55.
Okay, now I'm tied with you now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know how you got into the future, but if we ever need a hero to save the world and their superpower is to see what's going to happen in 5 seconds, I'd definitely pick you.
Awesome. Yeah, that seems to be my superpower tonight for sure. So Antibot is detecting a possible one base all in. Antibot is definitely one of our more personal bots. It definitely is a little more chattery. It's got some things to say. So I really like that out of this. Take note, bot makers. I like the thought process behind the bot there. It's pretty cool.
For sure. Are they both detecting a possible one base all in and then just being defensive? Because that would be really funny.
I mean, that's exactly what additional pylons wants, though. Some early pressure could absolutely just crush additional pylons. A little pack of 8 Marines would just potentially kill them.
Yeah, for sure.
But since the Antibot's being defensive, like you said, this is just perfect for a carrier rush. Or a Tempest rush, whatever it is. I don't know.
I like the carriers because it's less common, but we will have to see which build he decides to go for. Probably Tempest. Antibot got all the way up to 500 minerals there for a second, but he did build a command center. I was going to say, is he just afraid to build his expansion? But he has decided to build it on the high ground because of the possible one base all in.
Yeah, that movie's great, by the way. The time thing where you can see in the future, that is a Nicolas Cage movie. It's not knowing what's the name. It's oh god, I can't remember the name of it. Hey, don't tell me what to do, Drek. I am focusing on the cast. Don't tell me how to live my life. All right, next. He's right. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Drek knows. All right, second base coming up for Antibot is a little bit behind additional pylons. Okay, so it is a Tempest rush. Carriers be damned. We're going straight to the Tempest. What a great way to finish. Right as we had just finished talking, last game or whatever it was, how we haven't seen Tempest in a while. Here we go.
Looks like he just finished a scan and has seen the Tempest in production. The question is, how is he going to react to this new information? Marauder is probably not the wisest choice, but there are certainly other options he has available to him. If he gets the armor, he can start building Thors. Thors are fairly decent against Tempest. Vikings probably the preferable answer.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've seen Vikings have some trouble before, though. Just with that Tempest range, they'll get close enough and take a hit and then be like, oh, I got to run away. But then they just kind of keep going. So they just kind of kite right in that perfect spot for the Tempests to just pick them off. So hopefully that might not be the case here. Nice bunker is going to get the Stalker to start things off, and it will buy a little bit of time. Actually, Zealots don't even care about the bunker. That's interesting. Okay, they're going to pull back and just let the Tempest do its thing here. All right, well, is this the beginning of the end?
Repair, but they can't get to the bunker because the depots are raised because the enemy is nearby. So this unfortunate chain of events that... Oh, and looks like the enemy, they lost sight of it long enough to raise the depot.
Wait, what time are you at right now?
I'm at 5:27.
Wow, you're 5 seconds behind me again. Are you going? Maybe refresh yours.
Refresh mine, okay.
Yeah, try refreshing yours. I'm at 5:35, 36.
Now I'm 1 second in the future, which is, I guess, acceptable.
That's good. We'll take it. But yeah, the SCVs did finally get pulled to repair there, which was nice, just in the nick of time. So actually, the Tempest is just going to go home. Additional pylons is going to fall back and get a third base. I like it.
Yeah, I'm kind of skeptical. His advantage right now is the fact that he is high enough in tech to have Tempest. That's at the very end of the tech tree. If he keeps building Tempest off of 2 bases and keeps the pressure up, he could definitely put Antibot in a tight spot. I'm
for sure
going to be a little contrarian and disagree.
How do you think these Widow Mines are going to do against all this? We haven't seen Widow Mines a lot, have we?
It's true. We really haven't. Widow Mines are one of those things that really punishes bad micro. For example, against Zerg, when you get a bunch of Zerglings, all it takes is one Widow Mine to lose all your Zerglings. But against bots, where they won't have bad micro, it's definitely difficult.
Okay, let's make sure we're at the same time. We did just have a little skip there. I'm at 6:38, 6:39.
I don't know how you did this, but you're 5 seconds in the future again.
What the hell? I even paused it for a few seconds. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm just going to be ahead.
46, 47.
I'm just going to be ahead of the stream. I don't know how this is even possible, but somehow my stream is moving faster than everybody else's.
You're in a temporal rift, man.
I think so.
5 seconds ahead.
I really think I am.
Big fan of this move out, moving across the map with these Tempests. I want to see him start doing some more pressure. Widowmine's biggest weakness, or one of their weaknesses against Protoss, is the range. So that's good against Zealots because range doesn't matter. You're always going to be in melee range. But against Tempests, where the range is huge, I'm a little skeptical that this was going to work out for him.
So yeah, my stream just keeps jumping forward against my will here. So I'm going to do the best I can to not give spoilers. And I'm gonna try to cast a little bit in the past here. I'll just kind of remember what I saw or something. Tempests do take a little engagement, but they're gonna pull back now and retreat back home. Things looking pretty even still out of this. You know, Antibot's got decent army supply. Not a lot of anti-air. I would really like to. Okay, Vikings are being produced, but I think we're gonna need a lot more than that because Tempests are still coming out. Oh, disruptors. Oh. That's going to be a problem for Antibot.
It's quite an interesting unit comp. You don't see that too often.
Yeah. Well, I think it's really good. You know, the Disruptor is going to be able to clean up anything on the ground. It's a very ground-based army right now out of Antibot. Tanks, Hellbats, you know, that kind of thing. Hellions. This is going to be an interesting fight. Oh my God, we've even got Colossus range starting up, so we're going to maybe have Colossus soon out of additional pylons.
Chat has a good point. Widowmines are always sane. You're able to see cloaked units even if they are cloaked through the API.
Oh, that's true. So they could be not as effective, yeah.
That's one of the new things that's come from when I was making bots. When I was making bots, you could never see cloaked units, and it was very annoying to deal with. Huh. Looks like these Hellbats are surprisingly effective against the Zealots. A little bit of friendly fire from the Widowmine takes down the Colossus, and the Tempests are moving back across the map. For some reason, the Tempests are unnaturally afraid of these Hellions.
So I like the idea of the hallucinations. We saw a couple hallucinated Immortals there, but as there was a turret, Antibot did not care. Antibot did not prioritize those, which was perfectly done. So that could be if I make a sentry bot, that could be a real problem for me if the bots realize, oh, I don't need to attack all these hallucinations. I just got to kill your sentries, you know? Especially one like Mech Sweep who scans all the time. Mech Sweep is always scanning. So I feel like the jig would be pretty quick. The jig would be up pretty quick with that one.
For sure. The scans definitely would mess that up. But I feel like bots are going to focus fire indiscriminately. A lot of bots tend to focus fire, and if you don't have your custom logic to take care of hallucinations, like,
guess what time it is? It's Thor time. See, he's got Thor's out.
Thor is here.
Thor is here. I'm trying not to be too, because I think I'm like 10 seconds ahead of the stream here, so I'm trying not to reveal anything. Oh, the Widowmines! Are they going to get some good shots? I think they are. They get a couple decent shots. I think I'm really far ahead, though.
Firing is good enough.
This is a good ground-based army out of Antibot, but there's still not really an answer to the Tempest. The one Thor and the one Viking, it's just not going to cut it. Actually, he kills a Tempest. I'm really surprised about that, to be totally honest. Cyclones
are actually pretty good against Tempest. Thors and Cyclones both deal a surprising number to Tempest. I think Thors actually outranged Tempest.
Do they really? No way.
Yeah. Like Thors have like range from ground to air of 11. So that's like that's farther than Broodlords.
Oh my God, you're totally right.
And like I believe Tempest have like yeah.
I don't know where you're at in the stream, but there's the Disruptor. It's gonna try to get Juicy Shot, but it whiffs completely.
Yeah.
And,
like tradition, I saw what happened 5 seconds after the reaction.
Yeah, I know. It's hard for me not to react immediately to it.
Yeah, I was like, I was made the same reaction, like, ugh. The mothership, though, might turn things around. Things are looking to be a little bit of a pickle. The base might actually go down. And it does go down.
Okay. Well, the scans are helping out a little bit. That is nice that Antibot has that programmed in. But yeah, this is starting to be a scary Protoss death ball of an army here. Colossus, Tempest. Once that mothership core is out, things definitely start to go a little bit wonky if you don't have anti-air as a Terran. And there's just not a lot of anti-air for this Terran right now. This might be it.
I definitely want to see more Thors from the Terran.
Yes, I agree.
Unit test map, Thors actually like trade really well with most Protoss units. I was actually really surprised.
Really?
Yeah, including like Zealots even.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Like at least reasonably well. It's not like horribly bad like Zealots against tanks. Looks like the Tempests are going to do quite a number on the Terran. Terran did manage to take down one base, but is that enough damage to justify this horrible pickle of a situation he's put himself into?
I don't think so. I think all additional pylons needs to do at this point is just make sure he keeps reinforcing with some Zealots. He does have an Immortal there as well. The Immortal's going to do a lot of damage to all these buildings, to that bunker there on the natural. It's looking pretty grim here for Antibot. I think additional pylons should be able to push through. This Colossus is getting really low in health. It's surviving. Does it survive? Oh my god, it's going to survive.
He needs to pull all the boys to kill that one Colossus. Like every single one. Focus fire with the tank, and he gets it!
Oh, he goes. He does finally get the Colossus. So that's nice, but what are you going to do about the Tempest? It's like, oh great, I killed the Colossus. There's still an entire Golden Armada flying above my base. And
he killed the Stalker, not the Stalker, the Colossus. He's the true winner now.
I think additional pylons should probably just surrender after that one.
You know that feeling you get on ladder where it's like, oh, I lost horribly, but I killed that one unit that was low on health. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, that's the feeling I get watching this right now.
It's what is it called? A moral victory. You just get that, that one little
moral victory.
Yeah, it's worth it. But yeah, I think additional pylons is going to be able to seal the deal here with the Tempests. Again, just no real answer to the air. Antibot dealt really well with the ground units, and had there not been all those Tempests above, it probably would have gone a lot better. But this is why more bots should go Tempest. They're good. You're really tempted right now? Is that a pun, Stephen Brown? Because of the Tempests?
Temperisted? Tempested? Tempted? Yeah, no, I think I am a little tempted. I want to go on ladder and just do proxy Tempest all day, every day.
Yeah, right.
The maps right now are really good for it, too.
Well, it worked out well here.
It did. It definitely did. Like it is tradition, never giving up.
Well done, Antibot. Always with some fun personality. I really like all the little chit chat that it's got, kind of its thought process there. So yeah, awesome game there. Well done. Additional pylons with phenomenal macro. Just a really nice build order for this. Again, very susceptible, I think, to early pressure. Maybe like Zergling run by or something like that. I think we actually have seen additional pylons lose to Zergling run by early on with this build. But for the long game, it is primo. Works out well.
That Zergling run by game was a while ago, though.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, additional pylons is now at. That was additional pylons' first win. Can you believe that?
No, I can't. Additional pylons is a really strong bot.
Additional pylons is now 1-5. So congratulations on your first win there. Very well done. Antibot is going to remain undefeated. These were both our bots without any win. So Antibot's going to go to 0-6. So it is not looking like Antibot will move on. It's also looking like additional pylons won't move on to the top 4. But still, very fun game there. Nice little matchup between those two. And that's it. Those are our games. So are you a Gency bot fan still? Because we've got Ketrock is also rooting for Gency Bot now. So we've got a lot of Gency Bot love coming on right
I'm
now.
a huge fan of Gency Bot. It just feels so human when it plays. That's my favorite part about it.
Yeah, so it should be a fun one. But yeah, we've got one more week. Next week is week 7, our final round of matches here between all these bots. So definitely, please tune in, check it out, see which bots will be advancing. Again, the top 4 from each group will be moving on to our quarterfinals. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll see you all here on ESChamp next week. Do feel free to support the stream. If you like what you see, you can type in !join and become a Crown Club member. It's one of the best ways to support. Can we do a shout out, or are we just waiting? Are we done with shout outs for the night? Because if we can do a shout out, we'll do a shout out. But I'll find out in a second. Either way, type in !join. You can become a Crown Club member. You'll get priority for our live finals and our bots versus humans show match. It's going to be a lot of fun. Our live finals will be live only online. They will not be in person this year. So definitely tune into the stream when our finals are announced. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully you'll be joining us, Doctor, for that. I believe it will be in a few weeks' time here. All right, he's going to let me do one more shout out. Woo! Let's do it. Run it. Run it.
Crown Club.
Thank you so much, Jonathan Zur. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Jonathan, you are awesome. If you want to be awesome and an esports champion like Jonathan, you can type in !join and become a Crown Club member. You get some cool perks, and it goes a long way to support ESChamp and future seasons of Probots. So definitely check that out. You can also check out our forum at !community. Fun little forum there. You can get up-to-date information, what matches are going on for that night. For example, tonight you could have seen which bots were going up against each other. Nice little place to start a conversation if you want. And you can also type in, is that it? Is that all my type-ins? I think that's it. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for being here. Doctor, well done. Thank you for joining me tonight. Some good games. I'm looking forward to seeing. So you're going to get your bot in by next season too, right? You and Ketrock. That's two new bots for next season.
I am looking forward to doing it. I actually started trying to get my bot to run again today.
Awesome.
Haven't gotten it to run yet, so probably need to enlist the help of some of the Discord members to see what's up. But if you're looking to start a bot, definitely check out the StarCraft AI Discord. A lot of very helpful people there.
I believe we've got sc2ai.net is where you can get that StarCraft ladder. It's a fun place to check out. You can get the source codes from sc2ai ladder now as well, apparently. So
yeah, I think AI. So there's two somewhat right now. AI Arena is the one that a lot of people are on that has the source codes. That at least people have mentioned the source codes are there. I'm not sure if they're on sc2ai.net.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Somebody will correct us if we're wrong. So
yeah, no, I'm sure I'm going to get corrected and totally called out. But
that's all right.
It's
well, thank you. Huh? What'd you? I thought I just got you off.
No, I just said it's worth it. You know, the fast way to get the right information is to intentionally say the wrong information. So
that is true. People are loving to correct you all the time. Anyway, that's it for us tonight. I'm brain dead, so I'm gonna go and just watch TV and then fall asleep. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you next week for week 7, our final week here at Probots. It's gonna be a good time. Hopefully the doc will be joining me. We might get Ketrock back in here. It's definitely nice to have people who know what the heck they're talking about besides me, because I don't. I'm just here for the fun.
You'll learn once you make your bot.
Yeah, once I make my bot. Well, I'm learning C#, so hopefully I can kind of start doing that. But kind of the way I learn is how you said it would be like putting Legos and Roblox together. I take a bunch of different projects because I'm using Unity. So I take a bunch of, you can download and buy all these, projects and things that people have made. And I basically just patching them all together into like this weird mesh of stuff. And it kind of works, but it's definitely, you can tell it's hacked together. So that's how my bot's going to be for sure.
And it's going to be glorious.
It will be glorious. A lot of centuries, that's for sure. All right. We'll see you all next week. Thank you so much for tuning in to ESChamp Season 1 of Probots 2020. And we'll see you again next week for day 7, our final day. Have a good night.
Take care.